Continuation. Yes, fellow Guyanese, sorry for that, we had a little technical difficulties. I want you all to sit down and analyze what I'm saying. What did Burnham and Jagan give to you, the black man or woman, or the Indian man or woman? They have divided you from the Demerara to Berbice, these two diseases. I know y'all don't like me. Take Ramjatan, Nagamutu. Yes, fellow Guyanese. Sometimes when I try to get out the truth, the devil are so powerful that he tries to entertain things and create problems so you cannot hear the truth. Because the more crime you committed, is the more soul the devil get. And Burnham and Jagan, maybe it's the angels in human being, physical thing of flesh and blood, are the devil's angel, who knows, and with the rest of them. I saw in the news, the diaspora, that somebody want to replace the PNC leader, Mr. Norton. A little while ago, if I remember right, don't blame me, Celeste, but I think I see it. And now I heard the Congress will be around next year. What is the reason make people want to do that? They want to change the leader. Mr. Norton is a humble and a very good man. Do you want somebody that will spark another violence like the 60s? This time it will not work. And always remember, America gets what America wants. Especially where today the oil market is lumping over the world, and Exxon is an American corporation where a lot of politicians got hands in it. Be careful what you all are asking for. And since knowing that you, most of the blacks educated, who in politics, are telling your people about white man slavery and white man take the gold of Africa, are you not ashamed to destroy the innocent future of the generation? Are you not ashamed because you got your car, your house, and millions of dollars in the bank, whatever? You are not ashamed you want to destroy them so that white woman can be your horse? Their daughter could be your cleaners? So you could prostitute them like what happening in Africa? Taking the young women to Paris, Dubai, and using and abusing them? You better wake up. And you Indians, the two diseases in Guyana. Every crime both of you have committed against an innocent man, woman, or child, y'all will answer me, they ain't going nowhere far. Take it from me. From Burnham time to now, everything shall be reopened. And guess what? Your ex-wife, or your girlfriend, or your best friend will hand you over for a few $1 million. Got the oil money, as you say, and the gold and the diamond. But friends, I urge you in the name of God Almighty, let it be known to you. India belongs to Indians. China belongs to Chinese. And Africa belongs to Africans. And Europe belongs to Europeans. Okay? You curse the European, the white man take your gold. The white man enslave your ancestor. How would you like to go back into Africa and get back everything you have get in a country don't belong to you? How would you like to stop kicking the soccer ball and making millions and go back and kick stone. I urge you in the name of God to come off of it. There are good white people and there are good Chinese, there are good blacks and there are good Indians. For there is good and bad in everything, even in family. But between the Indian race, there are more trouble and corruption. There are more deceitfulness, liars and treacherous thieves than any other race. Today, I call upon you to unite. Guyana is an Amerindian country. I read in the diaspora, somebody was talking about India way of model from 1947. And maybe there might be a change, who knows. And one is talking about something about the Amerindian. I wonder if that person mean it or they are just trying to throw it as an insult. Always remember, your emancipation that you are claiming might be a one-way ticket back to Africa. Stop it. You were born in Guyana from African descent. Open up your hands and stretch it to the continent of Africa and let our brothers and sisters come to develop Guyana. And the same for India. Stop talking about the day of arrival and stretch your hand to the shore of India and bring the brothers and sisters who are suffering so they could take care of the children, and let me all worship the same God. Whether you call it Allah, Bhagwan, Muhammad, Jesus, it's up to you, but it's God. All right? It's God. Get that clear. You all are hypocrites. Very soon your politician will come and give you a lot of money, maybe give land. Is them on? Answer me. Is them on? An Indian can't give you land in Guyana. Bharat give for Burnham daughter. He said it. And that is not alleged. That is he pledge. He said, I gave Burnham daughter the back of the garden. And she sold it and make a little change. What he give to the Indian? House of $5 million look like chicken coop? Come on. You need an acre to acre and a half land free. And 50,000 US to build your dream house. All whorehouse have to close down. Unless those who wanted to run a whorehouse use their mother, their grandmother, their daughter, their niece, and whoever, but not another young woman because of her needs. I want the law that any man get caught using a young woman because she's hungry to prostitute must be tried, and if found guilty, executed. And put his daughter in space. Friends, our country is huge. Our ancestors make the pledge when they came to Guyana, whether by slavery or cheap labor. And they have tiled the soil, and y'all are destroying it. The educated Indian and black leave Guyana because they couldn't take the bullshit. It is time for you all to wake up. The real leader of the country was murdered by the two hypocrites, Chetty Jagan and Burnham, the son of Guyana, a true leader, the late Walter Rodney. He was deported from Jamaica. He wrote some books, how Europe underdeveloped Africa. But if he had been living today, I would have urged him to write one, how the African descendant emancipators underdeveloped Guyana and how they treat the Amerindian and what they do to them. The police, the military, according to information it's alleged, plenty of them under the Burnham government rape a lot of these women. But we see Mr. Jai Dan Paul, or whoever he named, was accused by an Amerindian woman who say people use your profile or whatever. But it's technology. I want you all to know it's time for a change. So I'm calling on you, the decent and honorable young black man and woman, Indian man and woman, to unite. Intermarriage, if so be the case. Your mother and father can't. And if they believe in the teaching of Allah, Bhagwan and God, He make us all want His children to live good. I am a product of many races. But there are a lot of good Indians, a lot of good black people in Guyana and around the world. So let's open up the door to Ghana, India, and in the Caribbean for those who stand with us in our time of the needs. Thanks to Barnum and Jagan, many had to flee the country. And today, there are millionaires, singers, actors, and actresses from England all the way to the United States. Even TV anchor woman and man all the way to the United States. In a country that the white man still rule. So you don't like white people, go back to Guyana or go back to Africa if you're black. And if you don't like the white people being used an Indian, well, you don't talk race. But you all are so presumptuous, so jealousful, so covetous, and so ungrateful at the same time, because not all of you remember kindness. I know a story on the West Coast. I think I spoke of it, but I'm going to give you again. I'm not calling the people name. A woman and her husband had a divorce, and his nephew or a relative of his, somewhere on the West Coast, by Vietnam Hoop side around that area, coming back to the bridge. And the boy, his nephew or somebody, was about to lose their life because they need a kidney. And the man's ex-wife gave a kidney to such a young Indian brother. Only to be told later down the road, she's waiting to catch a minibus or a taxi to come to Georgetown, and they drove past her in the car. I mean, you mean to tell me they didn't see the woman who gave the man who was in the car life? And that's Indian for you. You bloody selfish bastard. He should dead. Trust me. He's wicked. I want you to tell me, give a black man or a black woman one of your kidney, how long you live after they worship God, they worship you. Take it from me. But Indian, y'all are so covetous, vindictive, so treacherous, evil, and wicked. But the decent one is running away from you. They have problem with you. Trust me. Take H&L Kisoon, who used to workshop in Rumwell during the 60s when the blacks from the Caribbean called Highlanders that living in Aichuni and Madja rape and kill and beat Indian people and others. She gave her workshop, used all her furnitures and bed because she produced those things, and housed them as refugees until they get help. I don't hear Jagan when he lived was talking about Lila Kisoon. I didn't hear Burnham even give her a blasted award. Even Hike maybe didn't remember because he's from Grenada. I didn't hear David Granger praise the woman. But we praise the Honorable Kitchener, Burnham Jagan. And coffee was a revolutionist, not an opportunist. And let it be known to you, the black race in Guyana, all life matters. Not only black people life. Chinese, European, Indian, Amerindian, mixed race, all bloody life matters. And we have to speak with one voice. All right? Everyone needs land and money to build a house. It's time to unite. And I see that talking about selection of judges and magistrates who appointing who. No politician should appoint a judge or a magistrate. The people should vote for them. Yes, because when a magistrate is appointed by a political party or the members of the parliament, she or he is committed to them, not you, the nation. And if a judge is also appointed by a political party, same thing. So the people have a right to vote for the judges and the magistrate. And the people have a right to vote for the police commissioner and the DPP. But the present and the past, so help me God. All of you may have a lie detector test. No matter how far you run, no matter how money you got, we shall bring you back. Y'all might kill me because I hear in the grapevine, Karaya got to get killed. Like under the afternoon, ruling at the time, a few of them came to a building in the Bronx looking for me. But I was told 24 hours before. Because no matter what y'all do, everything y'all do, we know before it happens. Okay? But let it be known to y'all. Your children shall die in the same way you want to kill innocent people. And plenty of you will cripple before you die and play with your filth like you was an artist. Mark my word. You treacherous, devious, wicked, racial piece of shit. And you covetous, Indian, spiteful, ungrateful, and very corrupt. Y'all are the most corrupt thing in Guyana. Y'all lie to put people in prison. Right, Shamin Mohammed? Right? And like the man from Sheriff Street and the one in Magastong, all of you, let it be known from judge to magistrate, from prosecutor to the liar, your name is on fire. I'm only waiting on the people who's behind us, as they say, wait a little bit more. All right? So you, the army and the police, I'm addressing you. Y'all have no bloody shame. Because they pay you to kill and beat, that's what you're doing, him killing your own. Huh? You need a house, you need money, you need a car. It's only the ministers, them, the wife and children, y'all guarding them. Y'all are more civil servant than a minister who go to parliament and legislate law. Y'all got to guard the country from foreign invaders. And if it's a crime, you can't call Ali and Barrett. Nothing. You got to call out the army and the police. Y'all are the ones who are in the front line. What happened to the teachers that are teaching the modern generation, the leaders of tomorrow? Are they not suitable? What about the nurses and doctors in the hospital? Are y'all not counted in this? Y'all are the servant of the country that keep it going. The 65 ministers in parliament, those hypocrites. May God have mercy upon their children's soul as much as their own. For where they are going, there will be the cry so loud. They got nothing to darken your ears when they start. You hear? My fight is not a physical man. Look at my hands. You, Ramjatan. You, Nagamutu. And all of you who deny us justice. From the Ali who brave in Bagastong, magistrate, judge, and liar. All of you shall run mad. Trust me. Look at me carefully. You shall run mad. But open the door to Africa, Mr. Ali. If you believe in the teaching of Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, let it be known to you, he's not and he was not the last messenger. For Allah, God, and Bhagwan have sent many, and politicians killing them all over the world, even in Guyana. Because either they're black, or they're too white, or they're too brown, or they are not of your religion, you hypocrites. You mean to tell me after so many 100,000 years, Muhammad is the last messenger? So we cannot blame modern generation to do bad because the people are lost. This is the time that a man or a woman should rise up in the blessing of Allah, Bhagwan or God, descended from the heaven, so the world can see them on TV and the internet and speak every language, so they know the Supreme God is there watching and judgment shall come soon. But if your children don't have guidance, and parents, what do you expect them to do? Learned man, imam, pandit, and priest? I'm a bloody priest, take it from me. I don't have a church. My church is all over. 10% is to help the poor. It's not to buy plane, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, while you have no mercy on the sick when they fall down and they walk bend. You hypocrites. And a house with 90 rooms and 4 Doberman Shepherds. Come on, German Shepherd and Doberman. And minding birds. when a little innocent black child, Indian, white, or whatever is lying on the street need medical facilities and the hospital don't have drugs? You bloody hypocrites. Every crime that was committed against an innocent, regardless of their language, their religion, or the color of their skin, whatever continent, Africa, India, China, Europe they came from, you shall answer the call who commit such a crime. And if you escape it by death, your children shall answer it. Because whatever crime you committed is they benefit from it. But what does it benefit a man? To gain the world but lose his soul. Look what happened in Bulgaria, I think. Thousands lost their life. One earthquake, a few minutes tremor, some flood wiping away family. What do you think? Answer me. I call upon you in God Almighty. Stop it. Wake up. You, the Guyanese, every one of you can be millionaire in US money. America gets what America wants. You are living in America and Canada, and you hear you come to take away the people's job because the United States government, congressmen like Canada, should educate their people where America get their wealth from and what they've done to those countries so these people can talk to you like that. A prince becomes a beggar. A queen becomes a whore in the foreign country because of hypocrites, corrupt politicians around the world. But remember, America fought for this in World War II, and she get what she wants. So I call upon you, Ali. Don't be agitated to follow Saudi Arabia, South Africa, China, Russia, Brazil, or India, the big six, and change the currency. Because where was India? Where was Russia? Where was all of them? We helped South Africa during the Nelson Mandela time. We sent troops to Angola and Mozambique. But where were these countries now that are looking for friends? Well, I agree, America do a lot of good, but they do a lot of wrong. And I do hope Joe Biden listen, and the Congress. If you put a leader in power in any country, from Guatemala to Argentina, from Jamaica to Grenada, and the leader cannot function, move the bloody hypocrite and replace it with something that can work together to keep the grease going. And we all can unite and say with one voice, long live the United States of America. Stop being hypocrites with corporations ill-treating people. Many people are coming to your country as refugees because of the policy of America in Latin and South America, from Nicaragua to Guatemala, from Mexico, not forgetting Chile. How many more innocent men and women must die for the principle of humanity to take care of their family, America? How many more leaders in Africa you will overthrow to exploit their people while they put their money in the Swiss bank and taking young girls to toll as legal prostitutes when they got their wife, an immoral act? Come on, America. Your dollar bill may have more value than your congressman by saying, in God we trust, but we can't trust the president and the Congress? You mean the dollar have more value than a fellow human like myself that God take his time to make? Brother, wake up. For there is good and bad amongst all of us. Let's give God's world a chance so we could unite and make this world a better place and leave the door open for the return of Muhammad, Jesus, and all the prophets that suffer because of their belief, and they fought for us. That today we can turn back and throw it in our brother's face, because he don't call Jesus, but he called Muhammad. Or he don't call Krishna, and he called Jesus. And pull the ambassador back out from India. in protest against the killing of the other people because they are not Hindus or they are not Muslim. And have nothing to do with no country that does not give women the rights like Saudi Arabia. And anybody in Guyana, whether you're a Muslim, Hindus, or Christian, you should walk with your face clear so we could know who we are dealing with and who we see. When God bring you out of the womb of your mother, I don't think no imam no more than God that you got to wear a sheet over your face to cover. You're covering your face, but your bottom empty. And you're walking down the road with a gun like an angel, unless you're the bride of the devil. You're born naked. God didn't ask you. Tell them I George Christ said I was in Egypt, I was in Saudi Arabia, I was in Greece, I was in Cyprus, I was in Italy. Yeah, I could continue telling you all this nonsense. Why God did not make a sheep, a pig, a cow, an elephant, a giraffe to wear those things around their face? Isn't the spare parts of a giraffe, an elephant is bigger than a woman on? Isn't there a cow have more breasts than a woman hanging down? You also tie it up. You bloody hypocrites. Certain things I don't believe in. If God make us, then that's the way it should be. We are wearing clothes, all this bullshit about Adam and Eve, I don't believe in it. Because Adam didn't eat no bloody apple. Something else went wrong. You mean to tell me your a grain of sand still exists? The mountain still exists? The Ganges River? Israel still exists, but that apple tree disappeared? Come on, God. I ain't buying that. What was from the beginning shall be to the ending, you hypocrites. So it was written, so it shall be. And you all call yourself in the name of Jesus, in the name of Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, in the name of Krishna, but your mother and father, you beat in their ass and put them on the street. You're putting them in nursing home. When they make you, they should have thrown you on the street. Come on. I am pissed off here today with this. You all may not like it. It is time to unite. Indian marry white, white marry black, black marry Indian, Chinese, doesn't matter. God make us all. Once you don't marry a pig, a cow, a sheep, a goat, and a dog, or any other animal, and marry what God put, or go to bed with a monkey, or our ancestor link, as they say. My friends, are y'all not ashamed? Y'all got hands at them and y'all walk down the road, cover your face like you're angels, but y'all are so devious. My dear God, when a snake stand up and come and look at y'all, he must spray that poison. Wake up, man. Tell Prophet Muhammad if I'm wrong, he have to forgive me. And according to information, he had many wives. That's why many Muslims want many wives. You can't deal with one. How you going to deal with 2, 3, and 4, man? Come on. My dear God, if the European didn't enter India and Africa and China, where would you have been today? But we blame India. Listen, friends, come on for all of that and let's look forward. Guyanese, the young generation. Unite. Your enemy is your politician, your preachers, and you, the police, the military. Demand more money. Demand your land and money to build your house. For you are on 24/7 watch. And you're the one who's protecting the country. And you, the judges and the magistrate. You, the one who's like Pontius Pilate. You will answer to God if you take bribes to deny innocent people judgment. Throw away the Quran, the Bible, if you believe in the teaching of God or the Ramayana. For when you lock up an innocent man, how many silver y'all get or position? You all might be the daughters or sons of Judas with the silver. Hypocrites. And then y'all want to know. Come out of it. Open up the door of Guyana to millions of people so we can live and enjoy life. And all bloody life matters. Okay? With this, I'm calling on the imam, the pandits, and all priests to come together. And let's call on the nation for a national front government, where an Amerindian man or woman will be ahead of it, followed by the mixed race, and the Portuguese and Chinese, then the blacks, then the Indian. And all ministers who will be there will have to declare assets. And your close family, if they're rich, all of them name will have to put down and declare assets, because there will be no favoritism. Okay? And we don't need jail, we need guillotine. And we need some good embalming and a good museum with our history for the future. Huh? That's my opinion. And I believe that if you lock up an innocent man, I don't want to hear apology and I don't want to hear your money. If he's 40 years of age, I want 40 of your family to be in jail, from your children right back, and give the same treatment. And the state would have to pay the man for every day. But because you use the law, your religion, and your party to destroy the man, I will use it back against you and your whole generation. Isn't that nice? Because when you lock up an innocent man, it's better you kill his family. I'm telling y'all, the wrong y'all have done to innocent people should knock at your door. So, Mr. Ali, as you see, I'm saying Mr. not President, because the Bible says, he who collects do unto others you like them do unto you, and thou should not covet the property of thy brother. And the law says, he who receives stolen property is guilty more than the man who stole it. So my friends, with that, let's form a national front government, give the Amerindian their country, let's work together and unite as children of God under the blue sky with love and affection. Long live Guyana with a national front government. Have a good day, and I am your host, George Correa, and please subscribe. Looking forward to the next video. Thank you.